Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're gonna random today. I don't know why I was acting like I was gonna play as Isaac. Oh, because we are on our random. We only random Isaac and then something else. Isaac and then something else. XL is a little dangerous, but also potentially lucrative. SK97 31GT. Alright. Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, I feel like we're moving at a blistering pace after our last run. Our last run was, I don't want to call it bad, but it's one of, like, in terms of, like, Rebirth run archetypes, it's one of my least favorite. Basically, slow, not very strong, but almost literally unkillable. It's like, that doesn't appeal to me. I'm more of a glass cannon type of guy. I prefer that sort of stuff as opposed to the tanky style that we had, but I can't complain, you know? We got a win, and it didn't look like we could have been slow, not very powerful, and also very possible to kill. So, with that all taken into consideration, I guess we shouldn't be too displeased with the way that run went. It's a relatively easy room here as long as I play my cards right, and, you know, as much as I would love to explore the rest of the floor right now, given... Oh, weird. Given the fact that we don't have any spirit hearts, I think it's in our best interest to try to kill the bosses without taking damage, as opposed to risking going to more rooms and thus having a chance to take more damage in the process. But it's not an exact science. I am pretty, like, anti-stoked to be fighting Headless Horseman as well. It gives us an item I don't want right now that's going to kind of colonize a reroll slot, or jeopardize one of our reroll slots at least, that I would prefer it didn't. Oh, that was close. But the trade-off is, maybe we don't reroll the pony at all. And instead of rerolling the pony, we just let it stay here, and then we pick it up and scrounge up all the consumables that we can garner from it as a result. I don't even think we want it for our next boss fight, because I want to make sure I have my reroll ready for the deal with the devil, should it show up, which it should. All right, both of the human popcorns have ended their own lives in order to summon some flies. That's gonna be easy enough for me to take care of. It takes a little bit of concentration here, I gotta admit. I have taken some damage against Monstro and cost myself deals with the devil recently, and it's usually like he does that jumping attack, and then just one of his bullets travels way further than you would expect and just, like, seeks into you right in the corner. It's so frustrating when that happens, but honestly, we've got this pretty much working textbook right now, so I think that we should be completely fine and guaranteed to deal with the devil here. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed with our performance, if that's the case, because we did everything within our power, everything we had to do. That could have been close there. In order to guarantee our deal with the devil in some kind of, not extreme, but some difficult situations. We obviously just could not take red heart damage at all. We will take 9 lives here. 100%, without a doubt. And then we'll try to reroll the pony. Became the pentagram. That's a really good get for us. And honestly, I think we deserve it. I can see forever. Also a really good pill. So our damage is going to be looking pretty good. Survivability, very good, but each individual life is going to be quite weak. And we have a guppy item, and lots of cool tricks that we can play with 9 lives. So this was... I'm glad that we did everything in our power to get the deal with the devil. If we had missed it, we wouldn't know what we'd be missing. I guess we still would have gotten the pentagram, probably, but, still, this was smart. That would be an awesome magic mushroom, but obviously we did not get it. Life goes on. So many bombs, we might as well try for some pills, maybe. And we got... bombs are key, bad gas, and range down. Range down's not that bad, bad gas not that good, bombs are key, it's mostly just about knowing that we have it now in our rotation. Traded a bomb for a key there as well, and now we're kind of running out of bombs. You know, I do appreciate having 5 keys, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I kind of liked it when we had a mixture. I would like to be able to go to or open a Tinted Rock if it becomes readily available to us. Run's moving pretty fast right now. Not absurdly fast, but pretty fast. We have 4 of the same pill. And it's explosive diarrhea. 4 explosive diarrhea pills. 1 health up, though. So it wasn't a wash, but good lord. of all the pills to get 4 copies of. It could be worse, but certainly could be a lot better as well. Alright, we have not found our item rooms yet, which is a surprise to me. I will go back for that red heart. Well, maybe now I won't, but hoping to come across a single item room. This is like the longest I've gone on a run without getting an item room in my entire life here, I think. Because they were all adjacent to one another on this room right here. Thankfully, we can kill regular flies in one hit, so this large room is not any problem whatsoever. Technically, the best... That was very poor play. Technically, the best play here is probably shooting all the poop, trying to get petrified poop, but I'm a little lazy, so I'm going to say that we're not going to do that. We get White Feather, which is definitely re-rollable, but let's see what's in our other room first. Oh, okay, this is not re-rollable right now. Roid Rage is an acceptable item. We are very, very fast now. We got Celtic Cross. It is re-rollable, but whether or not we're going to have a re-roll remains to be seen, and I think the answer is probably no. So let's take it, and it's also not bad. It's not like I'd rather re-roll it. It's just it's a bit of a gut check, I guess. I think we should trade a bomb for a card. Our card is the Magician. Better or worse than Bad Gas? Yes, it is one of the two. I don't know which one though. And at 6 minutes, we'll head down to the next floor, feeling pretty darn good about our situation, all things considered. I can't be too salty about the way this is going right now. Pentagram 9 lives, and then, you know, some other statistical upgrades as well. That was probably damage that I should have taken. We'll just pay it forward there, I guess. Bomb for a pill. Bombs are key. Oh, that's weird. I don't... Really? Oh my god, I took red heart damage. All trying to use Bad Gas, I took red heart damage. Well worth it. Killed like 3 neutral flies. Let's be honest, our deal with the Devil Chance is pretty subpar anyway, even with the pentagram, but, you know, this just throws a huge monkey wrench into it. And let's try not to lose our 9th life here, or first life, I guess, depending on your perspective, but, even still, I'd rather keep the HP if we can keep it for now. Oh, good, never mind. That's just the perfect timing for that. I'd rather keep the HP if I can keep it for now, he says, as he presses the Q key and unknowingly uses a health down pill. What a universal sense of irony the game has. Well, now this life is relatively meaningless. If we lose it, it doesn't matter. Of course, now we have a Spirit Heart, which will protect it a little bit, but... I wouldn't expect big things out of this floor. Wouldn't expect big things. What we could do... It's a bit of a weird play, but I kind of like it. We could, go into our shop, then, and end our item room first, of course, and then pop, bombs are key. We should have, you know, 5 or 6 bombs left. Blow up our donation machine, and we can buy whatever might be for sale in there. It might be at least worth the key to check and see if there's anything in the shop worth doing that kind of gamble for. Oh, that was such poor damage. Try to do a cute dodge for no reason. If I wanted a cute dodge, I'd get a Charger, you know? That's a joke about cars, which I mostly do not understand. We should be able to easily beat that room. Just kind of a terrible dodge on my part. But again, I can't stress enough that, like, you know, the rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated. It doesn't really matter if we lose 6 lives on this floor. It's all about what we leave this floor with as far as momentum goes. These lives are relatively worthless. Probably. There can be some situations in which they're not, but they're probably not worth very much. It's not an XL floor, right? No, it's just a long fucking floor. This is not making it any easier on me. Okay, no tinted rock. No tinted rock. I don't really give a hoot here about these mushrooms. Now maybe I should because of the fact that we can get a health downgrade, aka health upgrade from them. There we go. Little touch and go there. Those enemies, they're tough to dodge. I don't think many people would dispute that. The bonies, they don't telegraph that much. Their animation comes out real fast. 1 hit probably on that guy. And the 2 of Spades card, which seems like a good opportunity to pop that. You know what? Let's do this. I'm not in love with this run right now, but I could be. That's a health upgrade now. Make up your mind. Health down, health up. You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. You're up but you're down. It's been a while since I heard the song. Well, that's not true. I do have the radio, so you know I've heard of this little invention called anyway. Let's open up our item room here. See what we got in. It is Book of Shadows, which is sadly not good enough. Not that it's... Hey, Balls of Steel. Not that it's bad. It's just not good enough. But I also don't want to reroll it just yet because of the fact that, you know, the pentagram gives us a non-zero chance to deal with the devil here. There's no real loss if we wait a couple of rooms to reroll this. We might as well do so. We have 20 fucking keys. This is ridiculous. I would really love to get a Guppy's Tail right now, and rarely will I say that for any reason other than just being able to get a little closer to becoming Guppy, but a Guppy's Tail here would be pretty sweet for us. Peep is not going down as quickly as I would like, but it is a tanky champion version of Peep. A little bit more annoying than your, you know, regular, everyday public urinator. But he's almost dead. He's got to be in the 80s or 90s as far as percentile there. Couple more hits will sell this easily. Good, okay. Hopefully a deal with the devil, but unexpected. As expected, we don't have one. So, Tears plus shot speed upgrade is great, and then we get Mongo Baby, which is also really good, and we'll take our health upgrade. We'll head down to the next floor. We didn't necessarily have to take our health upgrade now, but this seemed like a run worth committing to. And, you know, we might have left some stuff back on that floor, but that's basically Curse of the Lost for you. That's going to happen from time to time. We might as well do this. This room has basically just cost us time. But that's okay. It happens. Time is a resource that we do happen to have a decent amount of right now. We're not right up against it for boss rush, and if we don't get the boss rush, we don't get the boss rush. You know, life goes on. We did get a half red heart as well. Let's not discount how valuable a half red heart could be, but probably won't be. Alrighty. Let's keep moving ourselves back here. We're like 99% of the way through this. If I never fight Peep again on this run, it'll be too soon. Does that expression make sense? If I never see him again, it'll be too soon. That sounds like something that people say. I don't think I've ever heard it outside of a movie, but it could work. Let's try. Yeah, that was I love Rebirth. It's like this ever-expanding kind of like framework for mechanics like that. I had no idea that would work, but I looked at it and thought, you know, if it's predictable, this should work. So I'm happy about that one. It was strange, but it got the job done for sure. Bomb for 7 cents is an okay trade. Puts us in a position where we should be expecting to get something from our deal with the devil. This would be a great battery charge if it ends up working out that way. Poor damage on my part. Should have seen that coming. No battery charge. Might be because I killed him over the chasm. And these enemies, man, how many lost runs have these enemies ended for me? Don't answer that question. Throw a bomb there. Throw a bomb there to minimize our ability to dodge. I think that seems like a sound choice. Bomb gave us a bomb and a key. And the ability to get this rune. And a Hagalaz rune this early actually can be surprisingly meaningful. This is like, we've never come across any tinted rocks in this run, unless I have completely whiffed on them, which is possible. I think I'm gonna Hagalaz this. So if we can get something out of a Hagalaz rune, I would be thrilled. This is a health down, which is great, because we know that can become a health up easily. We didn't gain much out of that room, except for the health downgrade, but just the health downgrade is worth it. Cricket's body is good. It is going to impact our range, but the extra killing power from it is going to be an awesome bonus, without a doubt. We have, like, absurd shot speed or something? Like, when our shots hit a wall and then ricochet back, they're coming pretty far. Okay. So we're going to be a little slow for boss rush, but the Cricket's Head pickup helps out a lot, especially if we can get something like, I can't do that yet, unfortunately. Especially if we get something like, what am I trying to say here? Death's Touch. Death's Touch would be incredible for us. With a Guppy item, we obviously also have to try to go to that Curse Room, which is going to slow us down, but that is more valuable than Boss Rush. I know people resent me talking about Boss Rush, and now we're probably in, like, second order. People resent me talking about people resenting me talking about Boss Rush, but, you know, Isaac is a game of manipulating your resources, and Boss Rush is a resource. It's more valuable than an item room. It's more valuable than your average shop. I think we're fine to not buy anything here yet. But that might change depending on how we do against Gertie. Like, I don't think it pays to ignore Boss Rush. I think Boss Rush is worth, it's worth having a chat about. Because it can have a non-trivial impact on your runs. It's getting to Boss Rush is probably more valuable than, like, you know, 80% of the trinkets in the game. Just as a completely mutually inexclusive reference. Let's not take the luck upgrade yet. I want to see what we got in here. So we'll take Ceremonial Robes. And then we'll take the Pact. That's a lot of HP. Then we'll take our health upgrade. And then we'll take Magic Scab, and that's a huge turn of events for us. Same amount of HP, we basically just picked up Ceremonial Robes and the Pact for free, plus a luck upgrade, and of course the obvious benefits that come with the Ceremonial Robes and the Pact. That's really, really good. Especially with something like Cricket's Body, I'm stoked about that. We'll re-roll our shop, I think, because we can, and maybe we'll get like a mapping item or something, or a charge item, or even a Steam sale, and I would probably still consider that pretty viable for right now. Crack into our second secret room probably as well. Get a bomb, but worth the check, I think. And, oh, we just got like the same exact item, but inverted. Which is, if you're being technical, not the same. I'll admit. Necropolis 1. Kind of, I'll admit, I was hoping a little bit for an XL floor. So that I could have a small glimmer of hope of getting that Boss Rush coup. But I think we're going to have to abandon that from our mentality now. Unless we are unbelievably strong, even more so than I anticipated. And I anticipate us being pretty strong with those recent pickups. I wouldn't recommend that, but I did get 1 penny without paying anything, so... I guess it worked out. We will go to our curse room right away. I was desperately trying to force myself into that curse room, which seems ridiculous because I was going to take damage regardless on the way in. But this room is like, if you have damage, you will not take damage. If you don't have damage or the ability to fly, admittedly, you are fucked. I hate that room. Also poor damage on my part. Celtic Cross did get a chance to work for the first time. You know what? It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get an orbital. I'm going to take damage on this room as well. Just prepare yourself for it. I would rather not. But, well, increasingly I'm like, maybe we won't. But, I think most times I would. Oh! We got like a... Isaac, hello? Isaac's crashed? No, it just went white screen for a minute there. I have never seen that before. Come on, this computer can't be going on me as well. Hopefully that doesn't cause, like, desync in the video. But if it does, it's not like I ever talk about the freaking game anyway, right? Just shooting the shit. Maybe I had too many elements on the screen at the same time. Okay, bombs are key, obviously. Health up, that's just good. I can see forever we could take to the next floor. Explosive diarrhea, 2 bombs are key. Liberty cap. I don't think we need more speed, so let's take Liberty cap. And I guess I Can See Forever is probably the most valuable out of the remaining stuff here. Health down does beat I Can See Forever, I think. Health up obviously beats everything here. Okay, let's just get out of here. We already got the health upgrade. We'll hold on to health downgrade until we can use it, if we can ever use it. Item room is Magic Fingers, which I just don't think is good enough. Suicide King is an interesting play. Let's just leave it at that. I'll take it with me because it could be useful if we can take it down to the chest. It's a little bit more useful than, you know, just getting another HP upgrade. This is, by the way, objectively the wrong play, to take Suicide King instead of health down. But it's going to be more fun this way, so that's what we're going to do. Man, so many pills. So many... I probably shouldn't have taken health upgrade until I had used Suicide King, right? Right. Suicide King. Well, we get Suicide King health up, but I'm just gonna save it till the chest, and if we get Suicide King on the chest, we've got several items. I think we might be able to get red chests out of it as well. Dude, this is super not cool. There we go. We have free... Now, of course, as soon as we free you from that fortress, you just, teleport out yourself. We will take Squeezy. Squeezy is acceptable. Down to the next floor. Of course, I still have boss rushes like a specter in my head. Don't make me reroll my run. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're too good to me. 2 batteries is great as well. You know what? We could Suicide King out of the boss rush as well. I keep talking about these teleport cards. I have the ultimate teleport card in my hand right now. Which is why I'm not picking up that key. Just, you know, the extra quarter of a second there might make a small difference in terms of our speed. Look, we'll talk about this. Okay? I don't really want to take the D4. Because I'm kind of in love with this run. But, I'll admit, I've marketed myself as the kind of D4-y guy, haven't I? We'll take Black Candle. We'll take this. We can't afford Sharp Plug. And of course, every good item I get, I want to, you know, D4 myself a little bit less. That's what I get for saying, don't re-roll me, bro. Instead, they're like, well, how about you re-roll yourself, you son of a bitch. Battery? You're, like, really harsh in my boss rush vibe here. We had unbelievable momentum until this room came about. We can still do it. We can still do it. I think it's more interesting to Suicide King on boss rush than it is to D4 forever. One of them we've done 100 times, the D4, of course. The other one, I can't recall Suicide Kinging on boss rush. If it's happened, it's been rare. Faster, please. Oh! I almost went in the wrong direction. I think we cost ourselves a deal with the devil to do that too, which is funny. These items kind of suck as well. So what we'll do is pick up the prayer card, use it, run around a little bit, pick up the D6, re-roll the prayer card. It becomes Tough Love. I'm gonna kill myself anyway. Might as well Suicide King right now. Now, obviously, we've lost access to all that stuff. Was it worth it for Tough Love? No, like, absolutely not. That was terrible. Never do that. That was a poor decision. If I could have gone back in, it might have been worth it, but I wouldn't recommend that one. You know what? You gotta do stuff like that sometimes just to realize how you shouldn't do stuff like that. Could that be a run-sundering mistake? Could we lose as a result of my idiocy? Yes, I don't think we will, because we have the tool that you always need. We have damage, and thankfully 9 lives, of course, as well. But it's a possibility. I'm not gonna belabor the point, but it is definitely conceivable that we would die. Hopefully, we can get into this curse room. Second guppy item is not a third guppy item, but would still be nice. And our boss room is definitely, like, on the left over here. So there's pretty much, like, only one way that we can swing this. Okay. I've got to admit, you know, the existence of a Spirit Heart would be really nice right now. If you're looking for, you know, Northern Lions analysis on that boss rush room, I'd prefer to sweep it under the rug and pretend it never happened. I will say it's probably not worth a life, like 5 HP and 2 black hearts to pick up Tough Love. It also cost us our Suicide King card, which is not insignificant. That actually could have been cool on the chest. So we got a health upgrade here. We want to hold off on actually using that until we have more HP. Until we have HP on the ground. That might give us enough to get into our curse room, but we have to have something that could carry us red hearts in, or something with some invincibility. So like use this, get a chariot card or something like that. Might as well health up here, I think. That's not true. We should have waited until after our deal with the devil. That could be a big mistake as well. But we may not get a deal with the devil. But I hope we do. So I don't really know where I stand on this issue. Let's see how it works. We're gonna be fighting Skolex, which is actually more difficult than it used to be, but still shouldn't be too tough. The whole thing with Skolex is that It takes, like, no damage in this phase. But as soon as it just puts its tail up for a second, we can just destroy it. Yeah, like that. I don't know why it works like that, but Skolex is weird in that it has, like, one unbelievably vulnerable animation or phase to it. It's got kind of the Monstro thing as well, where, like, it's difficult to gauge where some of its shots are going to land. We did get a deal with the Devil, and we got Synth Oil, which is glorious, and Brimstone. I have to. Even with Cricket's body, I had to take Brimstone, which means I definitely should have saved our HP. But here we go. We got Brimstone now. Lots of damage. It's gonna be tricky. You know, I got to admit, what did I suggest that I wanted on this run? Glass cannon. I like the glass cannon style runs. Well, it doesn't get much more glass cannon-y than this right here. There is a dice room, which I kind of feel like we have to try. Damage is not quite where I'd like it to be. Maybe that was because we had a weird mushroom for that room, though. It's possible. Gotta open a seam one direction here. Otherwise, we are just completely screwed. I still think we're in a great position, by the way. I think we're in a much better position than we were in the last floor. If that had been like an Emperor card, it would have been even better, but still pretty sweet. It's a 6 room. What a strange run. We've now lost Brimstone. I have Cursed Eye Homing Tears. And just god-awful damage. Just terrible damage. This is much worse. I should have taken the D4. This is so bad. It's almost unfathomable how much worse this is than the run that we had before. I don't know if we can even make it to the chest with this one now. That's how quickly this has changed. Maybe I'm missing something though. Maybe we could fire faster. Maybe our bombs are interesting. Our bombs are not interesting. We do have sissy long legs, but our shots suck, so it's not like we're getting a lot of damage out of that. This is gonna be a challenge. Is it possible to have 2 6 rooms on the same floor? I'm asking for a friend. Thanks for the spiders. At least we found the boss. We still have 4 lives. What are the advantages? Okay, we have Turdy Touch. Whoa, it was too fast. We also have Little Haunt. I'm assuming we don't have Pyromaniac or anything absurdly good like that. This run has gone so far off the rails. I think it is important to use the Devil card here. Otherwise, I don't see us living, to be honest with you. Ooh, okay. Like, the mom's heart fight, I expect, will be a lot harder than the Isaac Blue Baby fights for us. We have Shielded Tears. I'll admit, you know, Shielded Tears gives us a not completely insignificant benefit. Gives us a little bit of added defense, but, man, this is amongst the worst rerolls I've ever seen in my life. I can't help but feel this is some kind of universal comeuppance for, I'm dead. This is some kind of universal comeuppance for skipping the D4. We might as well fight Mom here. But without the Devil card and with 1/3 the amount of HP, I think we're fucked. I have never seen a run go this south this quickly. It's my own fault. There were many opportunities for me to avoid this fate. But good lord, what if we just try, like, exclusively Big Fan? This is not going to be easy. Okay, don't give up yet. There's a chance for redemption. We have Shielded Tears. Maybe the Big Fan play is the right way. No, we're fucked. This is the closest I've ever come to just wanting to, like... What I'm about to say was not what informed that, by the way, but... This is just the closest I've ever come to, like, just wanting to walk into enemies and end our own lives. Oh, we're alive. Because that... Again, I blame myself. Could have taken the D4 and insulated myself from this terribleness, but good lord, that was just a... That was a clusterfuck. We got killed by the head of a bird, apparently. Thanks for watching. I'm not even disappointed just because that was so ridiculous, but... If you enjoyed the run, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.